So I'm with Kaiya Hamilton, Team Buble, great singer. First off, pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you as well.
So I'm just gonna come up with a big question that I've been formulating in my little brain within the last 24 hours. So there is a line on the Coco Jones song "I See You," which you know, of course. You've got a feeling, a soul that I need in my life, and on that feeling, wondering when you got that feeling that music would be such a huge part of your life. First part of that, and then having your own family. How has that enhanced your artistry? Because Buble was saying how much of a resonance there is in your voice. So
Yeah. How has having my family impacted me
your
doing
artistry,
music?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If anything, it's probably pushed me further, especially with the fact that I have kids now. I had actually stopped singing for a while, and after the babies, once I decided to do the voice, honestly, it just put like a little fire under me.
It's amazing. And what was that day like when you were on stage, did a great job of ICU and just hearing that sort of feedback? Were you nervous or did you just work through your nerves and just hit that home run of a performance?
Yeah, so I was extremely nervous. I was definitely shaking in my boots. At the time I was actually a little under the weather. So I was just like in my head about that, but I was like, I'm already here. Let's just do it and let's just get it done. But I was excited still. I was just a bit anxious.
Yeah. Looking back, what are some of the biggest lessons, tangible lessons that you've learned from the voice that you can apply to what you do on a day-to-day basis?
Honestly, especially in that performance, like even outside of the nerves or just the anxiety, just go for it, especially if it's something that you want to do. Um, just go full throttle for anything it is that you want to do with your life.
Yeah. So speaking of your life, growing up, what are some of the musical influences that really shaped you? I was reading here on your short bio about your first performance when you were 13, solo performance.
Yeah.
What were some of your earliest influences, and now how have you evolved, of course, as an artist since then? So
Yeah. Well, I grew up in church, so a lot of my influences came from church. Once I did my first well, even prior to my first performance, obviously like Beyonce, I'm one of her biggest fans, of course. What child wasn't? So it was like Beyonce and Brandy and like Jasmine Sullivan. Those are artists that I really listened to like outside of church. And my first performance at 13 was actually a Beyonce song. So
that's amazing.
yeah.
And now, within the last several weeks, well, first of all, within the almost the last year, what's it been like trying to keep that secret from maybe outside your circle regarding the voice? And now, what has been the last 2 weeks like for you as far as the reaction to your performance and whatnot, and getting all those people and breaking out that secret must be a great thing for you.
Yeah, keeping the secret wasn't too hard. I don't really like, I guess I'm always with my family. Like that's who I'm surrounded by most of the time. But since then, like my extended family and friends have like bombarded me. Kaya, I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud. I'm so excited. So it's been nice, getting the support from everybody. But yeah, it wasn't too hard. It wasn't too hard for me.
Yeah. So look, 30 years ago, I went to Atlanta for a press junket of interviews. I was only there for 2 nights, so it's basically a couple of minutes. So you have that
Yeah.
advantage where you know a lot about Atlanta. And now, I'm here in LA. What is your opinion about just Los Angeles in general? Just staying here or can you have an opinion when you're just working so hard in what you do on The Voice because you don't have that time?
Yeah, I really liked LA. My mom is actually from California, so I'm actually familiar with it to some degree. Um, I enjoy LA. I like Atlanta too, but LA was a completely different vibe, and I loved it.
Yeah. So, what's the key to actually learning 1,000 songs, being a wedding singer? That seems like a very hard thing to do. That how much just work do you put into what you do, and just what makes that experience worthwhile for you? Just learning all those songs and meeting all those people as well, I suppose.
Yeah, so I actually have like a system when it comes to learning a song, especially with the verses. I really listen to the words so I understand what the song is about, and that helps me with remembering the lyrics. So I can actually pretty much learn a song very quickly because of that. But I enjoy wedding singing. I really enjoy, especially like the first dance or the last dance, just depending on what the couple enjoys. And I just enjoy being a part of someone's day. Honestly, it's just a great experience being there with their family and just seeing how everyone interacts with one another. I love it.
Kind of my final question to you is just regarding the voice. Maybe how has it changed what you do on a day-to-day basis being on television, or has it not changed because you're always on that path on being an artist and going full force moving forward?
Yeah, it's actually changed a lot because prior to The Voice and my twins, I had actually completely stopped doing music. I had went back to school, went back to beauty school, and I stopped. But once I started The Voice, I realized like, okay, even though I have children and whatever, like Kai, you can still do this. Like most women that are in the industry right now, they have kids, they're a mom, they're married. Like those things aren't foreign to being an artist. So now I've just been working on my music.
And very quickly, what has it been like just working on your music and coming back after that time? And what's that feeling like in general for you?
It feels good. It's a bit hectic, obviously having little kids, but I'm enjoying every ounce of it every step of the way.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. For more movie and television reviews and interviews, please subscribe to my Deepest Dream channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for your support. Take care.